Hello! Hey, so today's gonna be an interesting Harry Potter theory with tons of evidence. The relationship between Filch and his aunt, Mrs Norris. The two of them have an interesting connection. For instance, when Mrs Norris catches a student stepping out of line, she holds for Filch, and Filch runs almost instantly. And then, in Goblet of Fire during a U-Ball, Filch, in front of celebrities who normal people try to act all in front of, he takes his hat, puts her in his arms, and begins dancing with her. He even threatened to kill a 12-year-old child because he saw his hat was dead, and he had no evidence against Harry, and he was still gonna do it. Filch treats Mrs Norris like a human being, unless she is a human being. In Crimes of Grindelwald, we learn about Maledictuses, which are females with blood curses that have them that gives them the ability to transform into a certain animal at will without training, and eventually now become that animal permanently. So maybe Mrs Norris was a Maledictus that had transformed into an cat at will, and eventually she became that animal at will, eventually becoming Filch's pet. Now I know what you're thinking, but Alex, Madam Pinks and Filch obviously like each other, as seen in Half-Blood Prince. Well, maybe at that time, Filch had fallen out of love with Mrs Norris, with her being a cat and all, and eventually developed a romantic interest in Prince, the Hogwarts librarian. Now I know what I was thinking, but Alex, when a wife marries a husband, she takes the husband's last name, and Filch and Norris are two different last names. Well, maybe Norris was her maiden name, and Filch, and she insisted on being called Mrs Norris instead of Miss Norris, since she's married to Filch. Another possibility for this theory is that Norris is her first name, and Filch calls her Mrs Norris as a sign of affection, much like how people would call me Mr Alex instead of Mr Downs. Alright, so that's basically it for this theory. What do you guys think? Is Mrs Norris Filch's wife? Please let me know in the comments section below. Until next time, you've murdered my wife. You've killed her.